Now that free agency is all but over with maybe a few small signings remaining, the attention goes to the draft. The mantra among Vikings fans is the offensive line needs many new faces, which should come early in the draft. The draft could unfold in a way that it likely comes to fruition. I often like to think outside the box though. I do think they need to get one interior lineman or a tackle if they are serious about trying Reiff at guard. They could get both too. I personally would leave Reiff at left tackle, who had a 73.6 grade from PFF last year, which was... He does turn 31 in December though. I could see the starting line being Reiff, Collins, Elflein, Klein, and O'Neal very easily. Collins played extensively last preseason at left guard in the preseason games. He moved to left tackle and right tackle in those games and almost played the entire game in the first 3 preseason games. That's unusual to say the least. He played half the game in the last preseason game. If they had someone else who was going to play left guard when the season began, they did a really good job hiding him from us, because all I remember seeing is Collins out there with the starters. Maybe I don't understand how it works, but I thought they would want to get all 5 starters together for at least a little work in the preseason unless one was injured. I think Collins could break out this year actually. Thielen was undrafted too and broke out in his 3rd season. The Vikings cannot put all their eggs in that basket, but they could have been dead serious when the new OL coach, said they had a lot of talent. In this mock I set out to prove I am truly clueless. I used the Fanspeak on the Clock Premium Simulator with the Matt Miller Big Board. I do not know how to show the screenshots of what I was offered in trades, but I never accept those anyway. I offer my own trades. When the Vikings pick came up, Gary, Dillard, Risner, Ford, Hawkinson, Simmons, and Bradbury were all available. https://fanspeak.com/ontheclock/sharedraft.php ? D=L trades Baltimore Ravens sent, round 1 pick, 18 received, round 1 pick, 22. Of course some could get picked in the real draft. Using the simulator produces interesting results that are usually different every time. Obviously the first argument is the classic, so-and-so won't be there in some round. Perhaps not, but I have learned to not be too sure of those kind of statements. If the Vikings actually did this in the draft, the natives would be going berserk. I like to offer up some outlandish mocks just to see how it may unfold if the Vikings do not take offensive linemen early. I would say taking one in the 3rd round is early though. I like this mock a lot though. Metcalf is a stud. He could be that will open up things a lot for Diggs and Thielen. Hawkinson has been discussed relentlessly on this board and his qualifications go without saying. The Patriots did not take him in this mock and took Irv Smith instead is only a question the simulator can answer. Stranger things have happened though. These first 2 picks give the Vikings financial flexibility as well. If they did take Metcalf and Hawkinson, it should help in the contract negotiations with Thielen and Rudolph. They may not be as inclined to pay too much if they have possible replacements. Not sure it would drive the price down. They could look to move Rudolph during the draft in this scenario, but with a $7 million salary and only 1 year remaining on his deal, trading him would yield very little. Better to keep him this year and see what happens. A lot of these players the Vikings have met with or will have in is one of the 30 visits they are allowed. That did inform my selections, but not all of them. This obviously is far-fetched and really unlikely to happen, but I would not be mad if it did. Crazy like a fox.